Hello everybody, it's Foxy speaking and welcome to another episode of Foxy's Fun Inspirational Chats, and today I will be your host. And this episode is about a very strange experience my late grandfather Edmund had in his working life. It was the summer of 1976. A baking hot summer it was. The baking hot summer heatwave of 1976. During that summer of 1976, when Edmund was at work, who worked as an architect in his working life before retiring, when he was doing some work, drawing a picture, an architectural picture, architectural designs for many buildings for an important project, as he was drawing, a drip of sweat rolling down from his forehead to the drawbridge of his nose and to the tip of his nose, and like water from a tap, drip came the sweat and splat all over the drawing, which was now nothing but a splodge of ink. And then more sweat dropped down from Edmund, and then splodge, splat, splodge. There was ink all over his project architectural drawing, messing up his work, because of how hot it was that summer, and because it was so hot the summer of 1976. Not only would have Edmund been very sweaty to the point where sweat would be dripping down from him, it would have happened to many other people during the summer of 1976 as well. Because he worked mainly office-based as an architect. He worked as an employed, and he wasn't a self-employed architect in his working life. But yes, in the summer of 1976, Edmund had an architectural drawing mess up because of sweat dripping off from him and messing up his picture because of how hot it was that summer. Luckily, because of Edmund's philosophical lining and calmer nature, he took the mess up rather well. He took it as a mistake, but obviously he described it as messing up the project, but he took to it quite well. But obviously deep down he would have worried about what his boss would have thought. So, well, and Edmund, so therefore, when things began to cool off slightly, Edmund had to redo his project, because his first project was messed up because of sweat dripping from him and onto his picture due to the scorching hot summer heatwave of 1976, as said before. It's a funny story I used to enjoy listening to when I was a little boy and when I was a teenager as well, which Edmund used to very much share with me back in those days. Interesting yet reasonably funny stuff, but obviously not so funny on a work matter. Yeah. Well, that's it. This is a very short one, I know. It's quite surprisingly short, this episode, because it's a short story. A very short story Edmund once many times shared with me many years ago before he died, as you know. Thanks all for watching. Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I shall certainly see you in the next video. Bye bye everybody. From Foxy.